Mhm. Mhm. Start Just the crowd. Okay, now we are on the correct Zoom meeting. So we're going to start this meeting over again at 9:12 a.m. Today is Monday, November 10th, 2025. This is the Lyon County Planning Commission. We're going to read some public information before getting started. Are we ready for this one now? This has been a fun Monday. Planning Commission meetings are open to the public and members of the public may attend in person, and the meetings are also virtual and the public may attend via virtual Zoom. Public comment. Lyon County allows the following alternatives for public comment. If you are attending the virtual Zoom meeting, public comment may be provided by raising your hand and requesting to provide public comment. This can occur in several ways, including by dialing *9 from your phone to raise your hand and request to speak for public comment. To unmute yourself, dial *6. You can also provide public comment for this meeting by sending an email to countyclerks@lyon-county.org the day prior to the posted meeting date. Be sure to type public comment in the subject line. Written public comments may be written public comments may also be mailed to the Lyon County Community Development Office at 27 South Main Street, Yerington, Nevada, 89447. But all public comments must be received prior to the date of the meeting if the comments are to be included in the supplemental materials. Any written public comment received the day of the meeting will be compiled and added as supplemental materials to the county's website and distributed to the Planning Commission within 24 hours after the meeting. Members of the public may also attend the meeting in person at the Greg Honeywell Lyon County Commissioner Chambers at 27 South Main Street, Yerington, Nevada. So this morning, we're going to get ready for roll call. And we'll start with Katie Baker. Here. Mark Merritt.
Andrew Merritt here.
Andrew Merritt, sorry. Shannon Sarasola, present. Mark Jones.
Here.
Wendy Loomis and Loretta Self.
Here.
And I believe that
Online.
she is online.
She is.
Audrey is online. Audrey, are you present?
Yes, but I can't unmute myself.
We hear you. Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, we're going to move forward with the Pledge of Allegiance. Mark, would you like to lead us in that, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you for that. We're going to move forward to any public participation, and do we have any in the audience in the front room? It does not appear so. And how about online? No hands are up, so we're going to move forward with the review and adoption of the agenda.
I'll move that we adopt the agenda. Audrey here, Ellen here.
Thank you. We have a motion to adopt the agenda by Commissioner Allen. Any seconds? Mark Jones seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. And any abstentions? Okay, that one passes. For possible action, approval of minutes. Do we have any comments from any of the commissioners on the meeting minutes from October 14th, 2025?
I'll motion to accept the minutes from October 14th, 2025.
It's been motioned by Commissioner Sells. A second.
A second.
It has been seconded by Andrew. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Any abstentions? That one passes as well. Thank you.
Madam Chair,
Yes,
did you ask for public comment?
we did not. So do we have any public comment within our internal audience? It does not appear we do. How about on our Zoom meeting? No hands are raised. Okay. So we're going to go ahead with our vote. and that can stand. We don't have to do it again. Is that correct? Okay, thank you. Do we have any advisory board reports? Nope. Okay. So we're going to public hearing items for possible action. To approve the request from Microsoft Corporation for a tentative parcel map to merge and re-subdivide 6 parcels, zone neighborhood commercial that total 247 acres into 3 parcels, the largest being approximately 223 acres, located in Silver Springs, north of US Highway 50 on APN 015-141-04 and 13. 018-55103 and 04, and parcel number 018-552-01 and 02, PLZ 2025-035. Staff report, we have Lewis. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good morning, Commissioners. Louis Carriola, Senior Planner. The subject parcels are located in Silver Springs, north of Highway 50 and just west of the intersection with Highway 95A, that traffic circle. To the south of Highway 50 from the site, generally speaking, is the Silver Springs Airport. The image on the left has been brought to my attention that I incorrectly labeled some of the accesses there. The county GIS application does have some streets that are mislabeled. So Deodar is actually further east of the site, and Elm Street doesn't fully connect to the frontage road on NDOT. I think it's important to note that the staff report graphical error is not actually the legal part of the mapping exercise. It's the actual maps stamped by surveyors that are included as the attachments that would actually establish access. So I apologize for those errors. Primary access to the larger parcel is by Ruby Avenue to the west. And then Deodar Street is to the east side of the subject area. Microsoft does own all 6 of the subject parcels for this mapping exercise. And in total, they approximate 247 acres. This image shows some of the relative sizes of all of the parcels that are part of this proposed mapping exercise. To be clear, this is a tentative parcel map, even though it's technically a merger and re-subdivision. Parcel maps may create 4 or less resultant parcels. If the resultant subdivision had 5 or more parcels, then we'd be into a tentative subdivision map as opposed to this exercise, a tentative parcel map. As we can see, the bulk of the area, 244 acres approximately, is that larger western parcel. And the area to the east is where all of the mapping changes will be occurring. These images should look familiar to you. I think just in July of 25, the Planning Commission did hear requests from Microsoft to amend a strip that runs roughly north-south, about 21 acres. We can see here hatched in both the images on the slide from the master plan and the zoning for the sites. And the county advised Microsoft and their consultants to bring forward these changes in the master plan and zone change so that then when they were to bring forward this mapping exercise, that we had homogeneous master plan and homogeneous zoning for the resultant new parcels. We'll get to the map next. But for now, the master plan designation for the bulk of that larger parcel to the west, that area in gray, is still employment. And then that red area we can see in the master plan map is commercial. So that includes the 5 smaller parcels are already commercial. And then per that, and I think we can't really see it there because of the slide, but in August of 2025, the board approved the master plan change for that strip of 21 acres to commercial. And then following up, the zoning also changed to neighborhood commercial. I took the liberty to add some heavy lines here to the maps that were submitted. So apologies to surveyor Eric Sage from Wood Rogers. So the heavy line work is not his. I just thought for graphic representation, it'd be easier to understand. We see on the left, the 6 parcel configuration, some of the large parcels off the screen to the left. And then on the right is the proposed new layout. It would result in only 3 parcels. The largest parcel would remain named as parcel 1, and we'd have parcel 2 and 3 over to the east. I did want to point out, I know when I was looking at this map, some of that line work on the proposed map on the right side of the slide was a little confusing. That area that extends out into the middle, that's just a blow up extension of an easement. Excuse me, an easement that allows access to parcel 3, that's the southern parcel, through parcel 2. So that's all that really represents. Oh, and for sizes, the new parcel 1 would be approximately 223 acres. The resultant parcels 2 and 3 will be on the order of 33 and 19 acres. These mapping exercises are in anticipation of a project submittal by Microsoft. And as previously mentioned, related to the master plan and the zoning, over the last couple of years, Microsoft has been moving through these mapping, master plan and zone change exercises until we get to the actual project submittals, although we don't have one to date. Chapter 15607, sorry, 606.07 of Lyon County Development Code provides the review criteria for tentative parcel maps. Review criteria a little bit different than findings, but for intents and purposes of a staff report, we do sort of recognize them as being the same. This is a summary of the criteria. There are 3 of them. Criteria 1 includes A through G as subcategories. Criteria 2 and 3 were found to be not applicable. They're related to future land division or resultant parcels that are less than 1 acre in size. So again, not applicable. I'll run real quickly through the criteria. I think that first one, or the first and second one, really, I think, present the most analysis that was necessary for this rather simple mapping exercise. So water service would be provided by the Silver Springs Mutual Water Company in Silver Springs. That is our public water provider. The sewage service is through the Silver Springs General Improvement District, although the SSGID is administered by Lyon County Utilities Department. Silver Springs Mutual Water Company is a separate and independent run entity. And one of the conditions of approval addresses some of the comments that were submitted by their general manager, Matt Martinson. I did speak with him directly. And essentially what they've requested is that through that final mapping process, we're looking at the tentative now, that there be a reaccounting of existing water rights on the current parcel configurations. So it'd just be a new inventory. Right now, again, we're looking at 6 parcels. We'd end up with 3 after the mapping exercise, and they would want to reallocate once the county reassigns new APNs to new parcel configurations. As well, I didn't really mention, but I did note the master plan and the zoning. But the proposed land division does conform with the standards for master plan and zoning. Notably, the neighborhood commercial zoning district has a minimum parcel size of 5,000. And if you recall, the smallest parcel in the proposed mapping is 19 acres. Development applications in the future will require improvements to existing right-of-ways. That is, again, where we would certainly be addressing formal map easements, not my mistakes in that one graphic. It's anticipated that Ruby Avenue to the west would be improved for a future project, but again, we would make that full assessment once a development proposal is actually submitted. I did also note that in the staff report, I'll just take the blame on this fully as well. I did mention that it was flat, relatively flat, and is not relatively flat. The average slope is down to 4%, but it extends all the way up in the northern side of this parcel area up to almost 20%. But it does all slope down to the highway. New development, again, would be reviewed not just by Lyon County, but also by the Central Lyon County Fire Protection District. As such, going through the review criteria, staff was able to make a recommendation of approval. The applicant does have representatives or representative here. If you have questions, and I am of course available for questions. Thank you. Yes, sir.
So when we're considering our proposal, we are not considering findings 2 and 3.
Well, yeah, their
Just-
criteria is
just
2 and
finding one.
3. Yes, they are in the application, but they're determined to be not applicable. Criteria 2, again, states that if parcels are proposed less than 1 acre in size, then there's some stipulations that of course would not apply. And then the criteria 3 states that if there's future land division proposed, then the county would retain the right to impose standards that would be analogous to a tentative subdivision map. In other words, parcel maps can only be 4 or less. Someone could try and be cute and do subsequent parcel maps and avoid having the standards that would be imposed upon a subdivision. So that's what that is intended to protect the county from. But again, not applicable here because we have no indication that there's future division.
So my question is, in the motion, then we're only considering 1, not 1 through 3.
Sure, I mean,
I
the
just-
staff report says that they're not applicable. I don't know that it would matter. You state it that way, but it might be a good edit, sir.
Mr. Sarasolo, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So I do realize with a parcel map that there are typically less building requirements at that because it is only 4 parcels, and if in the future they do try to make that, because as a commercial property, it's going to have traffic, it's going to have, accessibility needs. It would then be configured later on if we felt like they were trying to do multiple parcel maps, then it should be a subdivision map and have more
Yeah, so-
requirements in the development side of it.
Absolutely, Madam Chair. So for the subdivision, we might be requiring, we would be requiring utility improvements, roadway improvements, things like that,
Yeah.
posting of bonds for those improvements prior to approval of maps. There'd be a couple steps there that aren't part of this process. The county would retain that right, however, for future land divisions. So
Okay,
the director does have the authority to impose additional corrections
okay,
or additional conditions, and then, of course, the Board of Commissioners would
okay,
have that right as well.
perfect, thank you. Any other commissioners have questions or comments? Go ahead, absolutely.
Did this go before the Silver Springs Advisory Board?
It was passed on to them, but I did confirm with staff. I don't believe we received any response from
I
them.
didn't see it on the agenda for last week's meeting. I wasn't sure how long this has been.
I think they received it 2 months ago. I think we gave it to them a couple months ago, actually, because this application came in and we had some delays before we actually processed it, so we did send it over to them. But I'm not aware of any response that they sent, unfortunately.
Thank you.
Yes.
Great, thank you. Any other questions or comments? Okay, at this time, we can take a motion. Oh, I'm sorry. And does the owner want to make any comments? Do you feel like it's? Just please state your name and
Sure.
write down your information for the record.
Stacy Huggins, with Wood Rogers on behalf of the applicant Microsoft. I don't have anything to add. I'm happy to answer any questions. I guess, Madam Chair, I can tell you that the applicant developer does not have any intention of any more parceling of these 3 parcels. So, the intent behind this parcel map, always was to combine the 4 parcels or the 5 parcels that are all zoned NC and create less parcels, if you will, so that they're easier to develop, right? And then we came through a couple months ago, as Lewis mentioned, with the master plan and the zone change, and expanded the NC zoning a little bit to the west. And so this parcel map just comes in to reflect those changed boundary lines. And then again, combine the parcels so that there's only 3, not 6.
Okay, great. I appreciate that. Thank you. Anything from the board? Nope, but thank you for your information. At this time, we'll take any public comment from the inside of our building. We have none. And do we have any public comments online? Nope, we do not have any public comment, so we can take a motion at this time.
I'll make a motion. So based on the aforementioned findings, I move that the Lyon County Planning Commission approve the request from Microsoft Corporation for a tentative parcel map to merge and re-subdivide 6 parcels zoned neighborhood commercial that total approximately 247 acres into 3 parcels, the largest being approximately 223 acres, located in Silver Springs, north of US Highway 50 on APNs 015-141-0413, 018-551-0304, and 018-552-0102. PLZ 2025-035, subject to the following conditions.
My presentation modified that too, just because I realized we've been reading that as a motion for some time to the. Yeah, the conditions of approval is listed in the staff report.
Listed below all 10, yeah.
That's say subject to the following.
I'll second that.
Okay, the motion was provided by Commissioner Loomis and seconded by Sel. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say nay. Any abstentions? That motion passes. I'm sorry, now I need to get my agenda. Okay, now we are up for number 8, our Community Development Director.
Morning, Commission, Gavin Henderson, Lyon County Community Development Director for the record. I'd first like to take a moment to recognize that tomorrow is the Veterans Day holiday. And on behalf of the Community Development Department, I just want to extend our gratitude to all those that have served in the United States Armed Forces. We appreciate their sacrifice and dedication, and we honor the many veterans in our communities who continue to make Lyon County a better place to live. I also want to provide a brief update regarding the Lyon County Water Resource Plan. The county has released a public survey designed to gather input from residents and stakeholders on key water resource issues and priorities. The survey consists of 9 general questions and serves as an opportunity for the public to share their thoughts about water availability, conservation, and long-term planning for the county's future. Their survey is open now and will remain available for public response until November 24th. We encourage everyone to participate and share their perspectives. Then lastly, I'd like to remind everyone on this Thursday, November 13th, from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m., Lyon County will be hosting a flood preparedness workshop at the Dayton Community Center. This workshop is open to the public and will include information on local flood risks, available resources, and practical steps residents can take to prepare for flood events. County staff, along with partnering agencies, will be available to answer questions, provide guidance on flood protection measures and emergency preparedness. And as always, I'm available for any questions the commission may have. Yes, sir.
Mark Jones, on the water. If somebody wants to sell their water to the conservancy, is there any legal recourse to try to stop that?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. I didn't think so.
Any other questions or comments? Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Do we have any commissioner comments and agenda requests? It's a quiet day today. So the next step we have, well, I am just going to reiterate that I apologize for my tardiness and thank you for everybody who has served for our country tomorrow when we take that day to represent them, and thank you though who are on the board that have also served for us. So we appreciate that. As we move to public participation, no action will be taken on any item until it's properly agendized. Members of the public who wish to address the Planning Commission may approach the podium and speak on matters related to the Lyon County Planning Commission, but not on items appearing on the agenda. Comments are limited to 3 minutes per person or topic and will not be restricted based on viewpoint. No action may be taken upon a matter raised under this item of the agenda until the matter itself has been specifically included on an agenda as an item upon which action may be taken. So at this time, we'll take any public participation within our local audience. It does not appear we have any, so do we have any public participation from online? we do not have any participation there as well. So we'll take this moment to adjourn. It is 9:37 a.m. And we will see you again in December. Thank you.